Hello, everyone. It's Todd Schrock with the Blue Jackets. Had a little technical difficulties on our end. I apologize. I believe Scott is on the call. So with that, if you have a question for Scott, please identify yourself with your name and affiliation, and we'll go from there. First question.
I'm here. Scott, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm here. Yeah, Scott. How you doing? It's Sam Corchidi with the Philadelphia Inquirer, and sorry to see you go. And I just want to ask you, curious as to your decision to waive. You had a no trade clause, and why did you waive that to go to the Blue Jackets?
Well, a few days ago, more like I guess 4 or 5 days ago now, my agent got the call from Hexie, and I think he said there's a couple teams that inquired about me, and I think he hummed and hawed I guess about maybe my role or I guess my position in Philadelphia, and I think he decided probably it was best for me to move on from the Flyers. And to be honest, I was pretty shocked at first. I was upset. I was a little angry, I guess, and didn't really know what to think of it. But it took a few days to look at the situation, and it was hard. It wasn't easy. It was a lot of emotions, and at the end of the day, and yesterday, I probably decided that Columbus is an up and coming team. It's got a lot of young, great players, and I decided that it was I guess the right decision for me to go to a team that was very, very excited to have me, and a team that basically said I was done there. So it's sad in a lot of respect, but happy going forward.
Next question.
Scott, it's Dave from the Courier Post. How long did it take before you weren't feeling that anger anymore and decided that you were more happy to be going to Columbus than leaving Philadelphia?
Well, I don't think I really ever wanted to leave Philly. That's why I signed an extension there a couple of years ago, and spent a lot of great times there. I have obviously a lot of great friends. My best buddy in hockey, Kimo. Playing almost 1,000 games with him in the lineup beside me. It was a lot of. It took me a few days to kind of comprehend things and stuff, and I guess looking forward and looking at Columbus and kind of what they have done in the last few years with their organization, kind of where they're going, and I was actually really, really excited to go. So it's a big step, I guess, in my career and in my life to go ahead and go to Columbus and be a Blue Jacket.
Next question for Scott.
Hey, Scott, this is Greg Wyshynski with Yahoo Sports. Did you get any kind of indication from Hextall as to what your role would have been on the Flyers this year, or was it a case of him just saying that you didn't have a role anymore with the team?
We didn't talk too much about it. It just, I'm sure didn't see my role like it was the last, 7 years. He has a different, I guess, vision of the club and kind of, their style of play going forward. So, one thing that, just talking with my family and my agent, and, you want to be in a place that's a team that loves you and wants you to be part of their organization. And talking with the guys in Columbus, JD, Yarmo, the coaches, it was pretty plain to see that they were really, really excited to have me and be a big part of them moving forward, winning a Stanley Cup. So, going that way was somewhat of an easy decision. Thanks.
Next question.
Hey, Scott, it's Dave Metzold from Fox Sports Ohio. I know that you and Jody Shelley are pretty good friends after playing for a while in Philly. Did you consult with Jody? Did he have a major, not even a major impact? Did he have an impact on you choosing Columbus?
Well, he did. You know, just obviously playing with Jody and being a really good friend. The time that he was in Philly, and then obviously last year when he moved to Columbus and started doing media stuff. He never said one bad thing about the city, about the people, about the organization. Nothing. It was everything that, you know, when we brought up Columbus, it was nothing but positive. So, you know, I did obviously talk to him the last few days, and you know, he's pretty excited about the team that they got there. And you know, I think Jody has a really great hockey mind, and he knows what it takes to win. And you know, he was pretty pumped up that I was. You know, thinking of coming, and when I, you know, decided to go, he was I don't know, more excited than a kid on Christmas morning. So it was pretty cool to, you know, to have somebody like that to bounce some, you know, questions off of the city, of the guys, because he knows the guys fairly well too. So you know, just it was pretty cool.
Scott, what would you say was your happiest and best memory with the Flyers?
Signing there was a big, you know, when I got traded from Nashville to there, and you know, kind of, you know, starting fresh and going to a new team, and you know, meeting the guys, and you know, just the guys that I've played with, a lot of memories, a lot of great times. You know, obviously the 2010 playoff run when we went to the finals, you know, that was some of my best hockey I think that I played in my career. And you know, obviously playing with Yogs and G, and you know, you look back, you know, this past week of kind of what could you have done different, you know, obviously funny stories with the boys and all that kind of stuff. A lot of really, really good memories. The fans were nothing but supportive of me, and you know, what kind of, you know, my ups and downs, I guess, and you know, the whole Hartnell down thing, they're nothing short of perfect. So you know, I really have nothing, you know, bad to say about Philadelphia at all. I love my time there, and you know, it's just, sometimes I think it's, you know, time to, I guess, move on and try something new.
Scott, it's Dave again. Just to be clear, when you said that Ron called you, was it just Columbus that he had in mind, or did he have other options for you, or was it just the Blue Jackets?
Columbus was a big focus. I didn't really, you know, look at any of the teams. You know, just talking with JD, you know, a couple nights ago, and then to Yarmo, it was pretty clear that, you know, a team that wants you is a better place than a team that doesn't want you. And you know, I'm just pretty excited about that.
Next question for Scott.
Scott, Lori Schmidt, 97.1 The Fan in Columbus. Welcome to the Blue Jackets.
Thank you.
You talked to JD, you talked to Yarmo, you talked to Jody. What did you need to find out in those conversations, and was there anyone else you felt a need to talk to before you made this decision?
Well, I talked to Timonen, obviously. You know, he's been there, you know, I guess, you know, through hockey decisions and, you know, life decisions as well for me. So, you know, there was a few people, obviously my family and things like that, but, you know, just hearing the passion that JD has for the city of Columbus, for the team, you know, kind of looking at his track record, what he did in St. Louis for his time he spent there, you know, it's pretty. You know, obviously it wasn't an easy decision, but just to hear, you know, all these, you know, different people talking about the team and how good it is, and it's, you know, trending upwards, you know, and I was going to be a big part of that going forward. I was really happy to do it.
Any other questions for Scott?
Yes, Scott, Rick Geffen from FoxSportsOhio.com. Last year, the Blue Jackets acquired Nathan Horton in free agency. It was a pretty big splash. Did that play any part in making your decision to come to Columbus any easier?
Yeah, it sends a pretty clear message that they're ready to take the next jump. And obviously signing Bobrovsky, you look at these teams that have won a Stanley Cup in the past, 4 or 5 years, the recent history, they all have, great goaltending. And, obviously Steve Mason coming over from Columbus, he's turned his career around and obviously is an elite goaltender as well. But, I think Bob can get the job done as well. And, right through their whole organization, they've got young grade D that can move the puck. And their forwards are quick and fast and hard to play against. And honestly, I was watching the Pittsburgh and Columbus series during the playoffs, and they had just as much chance winning that series as Pittsburgh did. So, and the best part about it too is that they were disappointed not be there in the second round going forward. They're really disappointed, and that's a great, I guess, feeling from the team when they're not just happy of making it there. They want to win, and that's me. All I want to do is win. That's why we play the game, and I think Columbus has a great chance going forward.
Hey, Scott Laurie again. I'm curious as to whether remaining in the division makes this a harder or easier move on you.
I don't know. It's kind of doesn't turn your life upside down, but it's you gotta go to Columbus, find a place, get movers, and your kind of world is a little bit shocked to say the least for the next little while. But as for hockey playing, it will be tough to see those guys, especially 4 or 5 times a year like we play them, and I don't think it'll take long for me to get used to wearing the Blue Jackets colors and getting out there and playing for our jersey. So I'm just really, really excited. And I decided yesterday, and kind of when I let Hextall and Yarmer know this morning, I was the smile on my face just with my buddy here was it was a pretty good feeling to have. And I got a lot of text messages from some Blue Jackets players and obviously a bunch from Philly guys saying they're going to miss me. So it's a up and down kind of day. I'm sure it'll be like that for a while, but I'm really excited to make the move and get settled in the Wild.
Hey, Scott, it's Dave Metzel from Fox Sports Ohio one more time. You talked a lot about the impressions that other people gave you of Columbus. You obviously saw them a lot last year. What was your impression of the team as an opponent?
Playing against them, they're a hard team to play against. I think, Philly, I think they beat us more than we beat them last year. And, there was always a tough game, and you always were getting checked. You were always getting hit. And, and to be honest, obviously it's not a big market like the Rangers or Philly or Pittsburgh. And, I'm like, oh, geez, who are these little turds running around? So I'm really looking forward to meeting these guys, and obviously they're going to be your best buds for years to come, and I'm excited to make Columbus my home. So I just I got a smile on my face, like I said, and really excited about the team, going forward.
Hey Scott, this is Greg from Yahoo again. Just a quick one on the Flyers. You've joined a list of players now that sign long term with some protection on no trade, no move, that are then moved out of town pretty quickly into their new contracts. Is this the sort of thing that could give a player pause from signing a long-term deal with a place like Philly when this keeps on happening?
I don't know. I think it had probably a lot of things to do with, obviously Hextall, being named GM. I think he wanted to kind of put, I guess, a fingerprint on kind of what he wants going forward and his style of play and things like that. And you kind of knew something was coming. I never thought in a million years that it would be, me kind of going. But, things like that happen sometimes in life, and you just got to, kind of roll with the punches. And, I'm not going to sit here for the next 2 months and mope around. I got a great attitude in life, and thinking of positives about everything. So I can't wait to get to Columbus, and can't wait to see the fans as well. It was pretty cool watching those playoff games and obviously playing there during the year. So I'm not sure what my number is going to be, but hopefully there's a couple new Hartnell jerseys in the end.
Thanks, Scott.
Anything else for Scott? Okay, thank you, Scott. Thanks, everybody, for jumping on today.